First of all, we live.
Yeah. DMV, you know what time it is. None other than the BASSLINE podcast presented by TheEvrydywknd. I am your host as always, Capo, feeling good, feeling great. To the left of me as always is none other than my good man and young Mitchell we trust. What's good, Brody?
What's good? How you living?
I'm more comfortable on set because we both made the same attire decisions. We both went denim, sweatshirt, hat. I feel like we assessed the weather the same way today.
Yeah.
Our last episode, we weren't on the same accord.
Yeah, we weren't. We didn't. We weren't. Yeah, you're right. We were not on one accord.
Things weren't congruent.
Yeah, we didn't talk. Yeah, but I'm good. It's Victory Monday. The Jets won yesterday. So
all right,
I'm happy
you
for that.
You got a little dance for the people?
No dance. I don't dance. What Cardi B say?
Don't dance no more. All they do with this.
What Cardi B say? I don't dance. I make money moves.
I don't know how to dance, but can lean.
I don't like either of you. But to the right of me is none other than the one and only. You already know who the fuck it is, and you already know what the fuck going on. Big Solo in the building.
You feel me? It's lit, baby. I did not assess the weather the same way.
That can happen too sometimes.
That's all right.
Players fuck up too.
And you hear me? Don't do it.
Please, Lord.
We here. So exciting episode last week. First and foremost, we had Big Dara in the building.
Yeah, that's the only way to address her, Big Dara.
Yeah, that's Big Dolly, Big Dara.
The motherfucking dog.
I just want to put it out there. That's how we doing guests from now on, Mo. That felt way more fun than when we normally had guests and we was heavy on the interview and not enough on the this is what we do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So if you're DMing us and you're asking about getting on the show, it won't be much interview. You can do a drop for some shit you got going on. But we're gonna baseline and you join the fun. With that being said, before I transition, you was saying something.
You introduce everybody.
No, I know you were saying something.
No, I said that's just the only way to address her from here on out.
It was just. I thought you had more to go.
No, Big Dara. And then Solo. And then Solo added Big Dolly, which I think is also dope as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my nigga. So yeah, that was fun. I think the first time we've did the guest thing the way I envision it for us, where it's not like an interview, it's a guest. That's just joining us for the antics.
Yeah. That's
what makes it fun. And then people give a fuck about them more because they know what they think about real life.
Yeah, because and then
easy to relate to.
And this is a fun show. And then a lot of these I'm not gonna say that. A lot of these people don't like to have fun.
Or they're really concerned about their brand or whatever. So if you can come up here and just kick the shit, then we'll do that. But
fun.
The interview part, I'm okay.
If it's for
we can
friends.
do something else that makes it an interview.
Yeah.
We have plans for things like that.
We have cameras too, so it's never a lack of opportunity.
Yeah, but I'm saying we have a whole nother interview based show.
Yeah.
That we've been developing that we need to get back to now that we have decided how we're doing this.
I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, nigga. We got that. So, with that being said, next week,
church announcements.
If I'm not right, yes. Next week on Monday is Show Love. If I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. Or is it the 18th? Is it?
No, it's next week.
It's
No, it's next. This is 16th,
it's
which
16th,
is next
right?
month. Next Monday, because today is the 9th.
Yeah.
9 plus 7, 16.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Monday,
16 and
we got Show Love, and then the 18th, we got Fresh Produce. Both at the Pocket DC. If you have not grabbed your RSVP and or ticket, please do that expeditiously, because things are moving rather fast. With that being said, let's get to these topics, Mo. I think we've all seen it at this point. It's been around. Drake versus Joe Budden. For those who haven't seen the clips, there's some clips circulating of Joe Budden giving his reviews of Drake's new project for All the Dogs. Is that all's in there, right? For All the Dogs?
Yeah.
And I think for the most part, from what I heard, because I listened to the podcast in the entirety, not just clips. Joe likes the album and was like, he absolutely said, I'm a Drake stan in his commentary. But he had some critiques around wanting to hear some maturity in the subject matter of the songs. He felt like Cole walked him on the track they had together.
Which he did.
Which I think is true. But I think it was all like music person, like I'm a music head critiques.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like any of it was like too far of him going like trying to take the nigga head off type shit.
Yeah.
And then Drake has been on a bit of a run of posting paragraphs about what he thinks about Joe Budden's rap career and what his career is now and how he's got more money than Joe Budden. And Joe Budden's rap career wasn't nowhere near as successful as his. And he's complaining about being a failure and a lot of this type of rhetoric.
Mm-hmm.
And so now we're at this point where people are bringing back, like, because you even asked me about it earlier, like diss tracks that Joe Budden had about Drake.
Mm-hmm.
That are from years ago. But it's just all of this new friction.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'd love to hear you guys' perspective.
So I think it's not a good look for Drake, especially bringing out the, like, your career is not as successful as mine. I'm like, and he's a failure. It's like, no. If you look at every successful rapper, rap made them the money, got their name out there, but then they pivoted, right?
For the most part.
Yeah. Will Smith, rapper, actor. Queen Latifah, rapper, actor. Even now, Lil Yachty, rapper. Doing brand deals, doing this, all of that. Offset, out here now, hopping on Twitch streams, doing things. T Grizzly, a rapper, now everybody watching him on Twitch and doing everything. So, like, rap, if you can rap, well, when you rap well and put yourself in position to do that, I think you played the game correctly. And so I think it's all a game. But I think what Drake is, like, he's the inverse though, because he was actor turned rapper.
Mm-hmm.
So now he has to rap. I don't think Drake could go back to rapping. I mean, go back to acting. Yeah.
What makes you think that?
It's too far gone.
He still very much acts.
He acts all the like. I think everything he does is acting.
That's why. And I was about to.
But I don't think he.
Like his rollout for this album was more of him acting than it was music.
It's crazy.
So I think he got too big of a rapper to go back to like acting full time.
I think he can't act formally.
I think that's another
but
thing
he's
as well.
acting currently.
Yeah, it's a facade for sure.
Not just that. Like, I'm saying, like, when you see him do, like, the rollout content for this album is all acting.
I was about to say, I think most of the shit that he does, like, even the way that he packed,
you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Even the way that he packed Joe Budden up, like, the nigga be trolling. He be.
I also don't know that. Like, let me not jump the gun. Go ahead before I get there.
I was saying, like, you know, in that long paragraph, like the way he packed them up and like to what he was saying, like, it just was like trolling to me. Like Drake being Drake, he's always a character.
And extra sensitive.
Yeah.
But I don't even be feeling like that's real.
Okay, so here's something that came to mind during listening to the album, right?
Did you finish the album?
Pause. Okay, because you got crazy.
Yeah. I had to try to hurry up and get finish that statement.
Yeah. So yes,
I have not completed the album.
I don't like.
I got a couple more songs.
It's like it's just.
It's an hour. Why do I need to give you an hour and a half of my time?
Because he's Drake.
No,
That's what I say. It's Drake.
That's the thing. He's a big enough artist to
He can do
ask
that.
for an hour and a half. However,
I'm not listening to 23 songs in a row.
I am not really a Drake album fan. I like Drake songs. I don't like Drake albums. I didn't like that this album started with him singing.
I like R&B Drake more than rapping Drake.
I like when he raps well because he
I
can
like
rap
when he
well.
began. You didn't like Virginia Beach?
Yeah.
What he said? You pretty, but you rough like Virginia Beach. Like this man.
That's a very accurate description, though.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, yo, like the way that Drake talks about shit is why I like Drake. It's the way he words shit. It's like he words it in a way where mad people have felt that.
Okay. All right. I don't
This is
know.
why I wish Lou was back. Fuck.
Yeah, because he would be caping. I feel like he's a big Drake fan, though. So,
No, but he'll be talking so much about the Virginia Beach thing.
yeah, he would think it was a Pharrell beef and all of that. Hey, well, he'll be back next week, all full of glizzies.
He'll be like,
Not
yeah.
really. He ate a lot of glizzies.
Yeah, he'll be like, yeah, he's going after Chad Hugo.
Yeah, that man has to explain that pale glizzy with that egg sandwich with pickles on it.
Bruh, that shit looks like the fucking, like, I'm
He
telling
must
y'all,
explain.
that's what
That shit was on rye.
that really looked like what they gave the food inspector on SpongeBob,
Nah, he gotta
bro.
explain
That shit
that
is
shit.
ridiculous.
He got to explain that shit, Mo. He got to explain.
That is crazy.
I'm
This had no
I'm
seasoning.
putting it on record now, so next week we can remember to ask that nigga, what was you doing with that pale glizzy and that egg and pickle sandwich on rye? You nasty man.
It was like a rye bun. It wasn't even it wasn't even rye bread. It was like a rye bun. I'm sorry.
Brun, yeah.
brun.
Yeah,
A
bun.
Man.
Listen, nasty work.
Combination.
Madness
Number one,
and badness.
Okay, how do we feel about an artist responding to a critic, regardless of the dynamic of them two?
I think I like when artists respond to critics because even though as an artist you put your music out there for it to be critiqued, I think critics put their work out so it's critiqued as well. So I think the good back and forth is necessary.
Okay. So that kind of answered my second question about what do you think about people's public critique of music?
You put it out. You put it out publicly so you can so you could gain engagement. You don't just put it out just to put it out. It's a purpose for you putting it out. Because I could tell you some shit offline that will never make this podcast, right?
Correct.
But if it's some shit I want to get out, I'm going to say it on this podcast. Me and you both have conversations over there that's not on Two Reviews that we just sit and talk.
Yeah.
It's not meant for everybody.
Yes.
But if you put something out, and it's, especially if it's your line of work, you're looking to get engagement.
To a certain extent, I think you're looking to express.
Yeah, but when
I'm not doing everything for engagement.
but you also know.
But I was gonna say you're aware.
You're also conscious of that. Once I put this out
Engagement
into the
Yes.
public sphere,
Now, it's not gonna always be positive.
I mean, not even that, but you're opening yourself up to backlash.
You know what? That's the unique thing, right? Most people think I'm an asshole anyway. So
You are, but carry on.
giving my opinion is not off brand.
Yeah,
So like I can be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like I was very honest with Jay Savage and Loso and them on that song that they played on Two Reviews last week. I don't like that song. I don't.
I'm very honest with every artist.
I'm honest with artists too. Don't do that. Do not do that.
But yeah, but like apparently I'm the bad guy for some reason. I don't understand how that happened.
I mean, I think your
Need
honesty,
people like me.
an opinion is complete consumer brain, right? Which is necessary.
Yeah.
The way me and nature hear music, and even nature at a higher level, is different from that.
Yeah, as it should be.
We hear roughs all the time.
I don't want to hear that.
I know, because you got consumer brain. I get it.
Mhm.
And that's why your critique is going to be, generally speaking, the lower score. Because you're not even trying to hear it through all that bullshit. You're like, fuck that.
Yeah, and not even
It shouldn't even exist at less than this.
exactly. And we've talked about this before. That was the thing with the Los project. I didn't come in when y'all was mixing and mastering. I don't need to hear that. What am I gonna do?
That's important though. That's how it comes in less than this or that.
But I'm saying I would not like while they're like doing that specific
Or you
1
want to hear
second.
like the next iteration, not the steps in between.
Yeah, no.
Got you.
Because I got nothing for you.
Hand me the bottle, nigga. You fucking ridiculous.
True shit.
I don't know. I feel like Joe, like I said, didn't say nothing outlandish or out of pocket, right? And I feel like Drake was really triggered by Joe's statements around J. Cole walking him.
But she got walked on.
I just don't feel like the nigga really was triggered. I feel like everything that Drake does is strategic. It's just more fucking buzz.
When you're at that
around
level,
the album.
when you're at that,
So you're saying you think it's a part of the rollout?
Yeah, I don't think this nigga really cares.
Post rollout marketing.
Okay.
It's more shit.
I'm not mad at that perspective. Then I must ask though, do you think that Joe Budden is
In cahoots.
a part of it or a pawn in it?
Probably a pawn.
Combination.
Madness and badness. I'm telling you. I think so. I think he's probably a pawn. Like that's, and from like certain shit that I've seen with Drake, I feel like, yeah, that could be true that he's a pawn in it. But I don't feel like it's that fucking deep. Like where Drake really was upset.
But that's the crazy part then, right? Because then I want to know, because like it's genius if Joe's in on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's being depicted as though Joe is a pawn in it.
I feel like he might have been a pawn in it at first. Like Joe was like, nigga, what? And then he was like, nah, nigga, this rollout. Like I don't know.
I know Joe posted himself that classic picture of him sitting Indian style in the kiddie side of the pool, checking his phone.
That's the funniest video of all time, bro. I mean, not a picture, not a video.
It's amazing.
Hey, yo.
I feel like the podcast that they about to drop, what's today, Monday? On Wednesday? Is about to go crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
I haven't listened to that show in so long.
Oh, I think they about to go crazy. But this could all be part of the game.
The game is cold.
But I'm like, because it's not going, it's going to be like that shit. Remember when like Nicki was beefing with Joe real quick?
To Frito.
Got his fucking mic. Does he want to be fucking dumb?
Nah, she was mad as shit.
To Frito.
Yeah, but it wasn't. But in the end, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't think. I don't know. I'm like,
That's all a rollout to you?
I just don't think it was as serious as like it may seem to other people. You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga was that salty. I just can't believe he would be that salty. Me personally.
I mean, I dig it. I'm not even saying you're wrong. I could never. Oh, it's not gonna let me do that. All right.
What was that noise?
The computer telling me no.
that was
You
their
trying to do a
convey.
drop?
That is no in Mac.
That was their convey.
Yo, driving to the studio today. This is weird to even say on the audio broadcast, but this person, the lanes came down in the one, right? Mm-hmm. So we was in two lanes.
Now it's one.
And now it's one, right?
Niggas don't know how to yield, bro.
No. This wasn't even the weird part. So I ended up behind this person, and it was a woman. And she stuck her hand out the sunroof, and she did what looked like the donations, gifts.
Hey.
But she had tinted windows, and I couldn't tell who it was. And then she did it again out the sunroof, right? And then she did like this out the window. And I was really confused. She did the come here out the window. And I was like, did she think I was racing her? Maybe what I thought was the donations gifts was really a this. I don't know. But what is this set of hand gestures out of the window? And then
Combination.
she made every turn to the studio except into the actual studio.
So she went up. She
went to the stop sign. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was concerned. Anyway, so now that we've talked about Drake and Joe Budden and it possibly being a rollout, what do you guys think of the album?
I fuck with the album so far. I haven't listened to all of it. I will say it's still not giving like, oh my goodness, Drake album. Like I swear, I think he hasn't had that since Take Care, but that's my opinion.
Is Take Care your favorite Drake album?
It absolutely is, still to this day.
We're on one accord. That's good. I like that.
So yeah, but I fuck with it. Some of the rapping that he's doing. Like I said, I think the way that he word shit, it's just like so relatable to me. And the beats, I fuck with the production on these joints.
Okay.
But yeah, it's Drake being Drake at this point. And you know, the Drake fans have gotten used to Drake's
antics.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're as entertained by it anymore.
So for me,
but then I also don't know who takes the mantle.
As far as the mantle, as far as what?
Like if Drake isn't him anymore, who's him?
No, it's still Drake.
That's the problem. If Drake's not striking and there's nobody putting pressure on Drake to strike, we have a problem.
See, the person that will put pressure on him to strike, he be chilling. And it's who walked him on the song.
Yeah, his two other counterparts, Cole and Kendrick, they in no man's land, just chilling.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I feel like this album kind of put them in a space where it just further solidifies why they don't need to put out music.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because Drake ain't the hit factory he once was. And I think...
In your eyes...
I mean, but I think I think he's turning.
No. We're not gonna put this on me because niggas love to do that when I talk about current music and be like, "Oh, well, you only like that old school shit." No, I'm aware. Listen, normally when Drake drops an album, there's a single that's the one already.
Oh, hold on, wait. That is true, but also shout out to Conductor. He produced the single, the single that came out before.
That wasn't the lead single.
I mean, but it was the single that came out before the album dropped, and I think that's a big step for underground hip hop.
Yeah, but that's we talking about big boy noise right now.
No, I'm saying.
I love what you said. I respect it. I have those same feelings, and
I was just throwing it out there.
I also feel like of what Conductor probably has on his hard drive, that wasn't even near the hardest shit. And probably wasn't the best production for a timestamp.
But Drake, I feel like for Conductor's best work, I don't think Drake knows what to do with that.
These are problems for me, for him to still be the mantle, him to still be the pinnacle.
So who's next in line?
That's the problem. It's like the Democratic Party.
Yeah. I don't know who's next, bro. Like, I can't vote for Biden, bro. I can't do it.
We're not about to pivot to Biden in politics, but what I'm saying is, who's next?
It was gonna be Lil Baby. Honestly, it was.
Drake was the nigga putting pressure on Ye.
Who's putting pressure on Drake? It was gonna be Lil Baby, but he fell off a little bit.
A lot of it. But I never thought he was it.
I thought he was next.
No. Because the artists that we're talking about...
Who's the closest then?
The artists that we're talking about that have to compete beyond the Jay-Z era, it's the Drake and the Ye. If we're talking about like hip-hop, rap, pop stuff.
But so,
I think the game is too... It's like...
Am I tripping?
It's oversaturated.
I'm
now.
like, it just...
So you can't have like people on like super top anymore. Pause. But like...
The game just switched. It did. That's why I was...
Because it's like those young ladies that was just running and just talking about I just sin again. Like, I've never heard any other song outside of that, but they're doing deals, they're doing all this stuff. So people aren't really making like music I feel like they're not making music to have like longevity for real. They're just like, all right, cool. Let me get this real quick. Because I know if I could do this, I could pivot and go into other opportunities, which is we talked about at the beginning of the segment.
So I hear you, right? And it kind of brings me to a conversation that I did not plan for this show, but well, no, I did, but I was gonna make it a half a bar, but it's like the perfect segue, so I can't. So Nature posted something on Open Gym the other day from Juicy J. I think it was yesterday or the day before. What's today? Today Monday, right?
Yes. Monday
it was yesterday.
I don't know, it's Monday.
Okay, please don't. Yeah, you was trying to flex a little too much.
No, I was gonna give you a number, but I didn't have
That's what I'm saying. So
the 9th.
Come on, just show me the fucking post. Oh my God.
Log in.
Oh, since we're doing a half a bar now, can you put on the board?
We're not doing half a bar.
No, I'm talking about like we're taking one topic away.
Okay.
Yo, Black China's mother said 50 thirst birthday party. Okay, can you put that as half a bar, please?
So
it's Tokyo Tony. Yeah. I bet.
So Nature posted on Open Gym a tweet from Juicy J, And it said rap music is down 40% in sales this year. This is a fact. And the question Nature posed was, but why? And I think what you're speaking to in that align, right? I think that like the effort from a like lyrical standpoint is at an all-time low.
Absolutely.
I feel like everything's got to be a bop.
I have another theory as well.
But like it doesn't have to, it can be a murderous bop too. Like it just has to have the beat. It's more about the beat than ever.
Yeah.
That, and I also think that as a consumer base and as far as how social media reacts to things and everything, we don't allow stuff to be just good. Everything has to be either, oh, it's the greatest of all time, or it's just trash. The same way, like the same reason academics, even though I hate when that nigga pops up on my timeline, like he was like, well, the first week sale numbers are this. Nobody's buying music, nigga. Like we all get streaming, so those numbers are irrelevant. And so, but we don't allow stuff to be just good. There are tons of good albums, right? But everything has turned into First Take, Undisputed. We got to argue about it. Nah, it's just good. And that's, niggas, C's get degrees. Like,
Yo, Mitchell talking.
Shit could just be good.
So, it's interesting you said that, right? Because when Sweezo, Trini, let me start over. When Trini, J Savage, and Sweezo dropped the trailer for their visual coming on Friday the 13th, Trini said something to me about the GOAT, and the GOAT statement of it was pointed at Sweezo. And it made me think about, it made me be like, well, what is a GOAT's defense mechanism? And so I went to look. And they bite, but for the most part, they play dead. Right? Or they do herd mentality where they stay together and they stay still as a mass, and then their predator can't deal with that because they're not used to things that are still, they're used to things in motion.
One band, one sound. Right.
But it said that when the herd moves, it's led by essentially the eldest women. So in the GOAT community, the GOATs of the GOAT community are the eldest women. And I thought that was interesting. Because I think that's like so reflective of Black people.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of male leaders and patriarchs and stuff. But it's usually a woman around that know what the fuck's going on. And that just pointed to it. We love this GOAT culture. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get the women some love. But anyway, I didn't want to go too far left of what we was actually talking about. Which wasn't what we was really talking about, because we was really at Drake and Joe Budden.
Yeah.
So
it was all the way left.
I think it's good rollout. That's post-release rollout marketing. That's good. Way to biggest hip hop podcast. Way to get them involved. That's a good move.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I feel like the amount of slander at once was like, oh, this is absolutely a play. Speaking of a play, I saw a theatric on stage this weekend. That was unbelievable. So Kevin Gates was in Virginia over the weekend performing.
Virginia Beach?
I think it was like Richmond area. I might be wrong. I don't want to put it on one side of Virginia.
No, if it was Portsmouth, or however you say it.
Why the fuck is Kevin Gates in Portsmouth, Virginia?
It's not Portsmouth. It's Portsmouth.
Anyway.
That's a big difference.
Why is he there?
Because they paid for him to do a show.
Actually, you're right. Never mind. They paid it back. So
and they got their goddamn money's worth.
They did.
I think they got more than their money's worth. Actually.
So at some point during
a
the show,
little bit.
Kevin Gates invited a young lady on stage that I'm not going to put it on him, that he knew was pregnant.
She didn't look pregnant. She was early.
Bless you.
She's one of those like, don't want to ask, don't want to say congratulations.
A little pudgy.
And it's not even pudgy. She just had she was poking a little bit. And she had a bodysuit on.
Yeah, so it brought it more out.
It was the contour. But
contour is
I'm not going to put a baby on her. I'm not going to take the baby off her. I'm going to say that it was reported on some platforms that she was pregnant. But the video I initially saw was her sitting in a chair, leaned back with her head back. And in that position, I couldn't tell if she was pregnant or not, and that wasn't really my concern. I was more concerned because this video had Kevin Gates' name as the headline, and I didn't see Kevin yet. And then when the camera panned back a bit, there was Kevin Gates standing over this young lady. And he proceeded to spit in her mouth. And then it looked like he closed her mouth for her. And she sat up and she looked happy to receive said saliva.
He's the father now.
And she got up and yeah, she had a good time. And so I had a lot of questions, right? The first one is like, imagine you the nigga who thought, my girl pregnant, she ain't been able to go out and have fun in a while. I know she like Kevin Gates. I'm gonna buy her and her best friend tickets to the show. And you get her the tickets, and she go to the show. And she 4 months. She not poking, but she's showing a little bit. And somehow your pregnant girlfriend is on stage letting Kevin Gates spit in her mouth.
That's his child.
Listen, my thing is, niggas, because y'all assuming that she with her baby father. Like,
so see, that was my next
That's
point.
Why would we assume the latter? Why do we want to make her a single mother?
That bitch is on stage with her motherfucking mouth wide open as she's pregnant.
At Kevin Gates.
You think I'm not thinking that she's with that nigga. I'm gonna tell you now. That bitch already knows what's going on in her life.
So she's single.
Yeah.
Okay.
She already know what the fuck going on in her life.
So I'm doing too much putting.
Yeah, that's why I was like, niggas always be like, see, bitches always doing you wrong. He at home waiting on his bitch and that. Man.
Because she barely pregnant.
He ain't got nothing to do with that. She probably didn't even want to get pregnant. Who's to say that she even know the nigga who got her pregnant? Like, y'all doing the most.
But is that the wait? So you being pregnant, not you, right. A woman being pregnant by a nigga she's not sure who he is, and then getting spit in the mouth isn't concerning for men.
It's very concerning, but that's also why you should already know. Like, she already, in my opinion.
Imagine you finding this out as her nigga on Instagram is what I'm saying.
I'm saying that whoever
her significant
whoever is fucking on this girl knows she wild.
Hunching.
Whoever doing whatever on this girl, nutting in this girl, whatever. And there's some wild ass niggas out here who just are just like wild. Just wild. For no reason, nutting in bitches.
That's fair, but why can't we acknowledge the nigga I'm talking about? What if her nigga?
I'm saying I would hate
is
to
a
think,
nice fella.
So I'm doing more for y'all because I would hate to think that it's a nigga sitting at home thinking that bitch is doing right. I would hate to think that for y'all.
If you're pregnant, why are you going to a concert?
Why can't you go to a concert pregnant?
Isn't that like isn't that a health factor?
No. Also, why couldn't she have presented a different woman to this nigga?
What if she bought her own ticket?
All of these things can be true.
Saying, right?
And nobody's acknowledging the totality of the story, the narrative I'm creating.
You're not
okay.
Niggas keep creating alternate universes when this could have happened.
Okay. So if that was the case.
She was.
Oh, okay.
What Kiki said, if that was the case, what Kiki said, sorry to that man. Because like, I'm sorry. Like, what you want me to say to that man? That sucks.
I'm asking if okay, So she comes home that night after the concert.
Yeah.
Y'all house. He's like, hey, baby, how was the concert? That was lit. Oh, my God. Good
Right.
days. Thank you. It's all right. Hey, like, y'all go to sleep. Maybe you get some pussy, baby. I don't know. Right? It did like 2 days
Pregnant
later.
pussy.
Kissing that bitch in the mouth. You definitely kissed that bitch in the mouth.
You
when she
kissed her
came
in the
home.
mouth when she came home because
Right.
she drunk when she got home.
Yep.
All right. So then 2 days
You
later.
knew you smelled something a little off when you got close. But anyway, go ahead.
I mean,
He smelled that feather.
Smell that little spit. That little spit. Because that thing where you thought he just closed her mouth, he accidentally spit on the top of her lip and wiped
Mushed
it.
it in her mouth.
Absolutely.
Oh, double down.
So go ahead though.
it's like
Continue.
when you rinsing the pan out and that little bit of chicken laying in the sink and you got to scoop it down.
Shut up, bro. What? Hey.
Oh, my God. That is a nasty nigga there. That's what he did.
Does he have? Is that the
Yes.
same feather like at every concert? Or is there a different feather? Does he lose the feather? Like what's his storage? You're
It's
a Kevin
sacred.
Gates fan. Like is this,
I am a Kevin Gates fan.
what's the
so that's
storage
my
mechanism?
Thing. The story behind the feather, something about the ancestors and woo woo wop.
No, I'm
The
talking about
nigga-
storing it. Like if he's
What does he do with them?
like between shows.
I have no clue. He
wants to know
hasn't. He
that.
hasn't released a routine
Because if
for
it's
that
the
yet.
same
Care
feather, or
plan.
does he get a new one each show?
You feel me? Probably does. You feel
It's
me?
a humidor.
Just
Does he
like his
dip it?
belts. If you ever had I'm sorry.
Does he dip it in ink? Like what's going on?
Fucking coil.
I got him.
But
That fucking
nah,
humidor got him.
like
That's
I
good.
fuck with Kevin.
I want one. Now that I think about it.
But she's a wild bitch, like through and through. She wild.
Because she just like random spit.
Yeah, like
Absolutely.
I'm not getting on stage and a nigga just be like, open your mouth. Nah.
So at what point
But
is spitting in the mouth okay?
When I
Like, at what
fucking
juncture?
know you, like.
And when do you know me?
So my whole thing
I
about
think
it
during
is,
sex.
so look
That's the
though,
only time it's acceptable.
I'm saying yeah, like during
Maybe
sex.
she wanted sex.
But look, what?
You already pregnant? Oh,
But
you
see,
got sex.
I'm
right?
saying
perfect time.
no, she's wild regardless.
I heard that that's the best one.
Off bucks is what I'm saying.
Slippery.
Off bucks. Like we haven't kissed because like niggas be going so crazy about spitting in the mouth, but y'all are swapping spit already. Like if you kiss that bitch in the mouth, y'all are swapping spit. It's really not that big of a deal. I don't think it's that big of a deal. But also don't spit in my fucking mouth if I don't want you to, bitch. Like if we ain't, yeah.
I've never invited a spit.
Well, spice
It
it
just
up.
happens.
Yeah, I'm saying okay. Well, anyway, I was about to say like, what you mean, like. And it ain't even like, hey, can you spit in my mouth? It's just like a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just yeah. But anyway, she's wild because she don't know that man. And she just got on stage and listened to that man when he told her to open her mouth. That's crazy.
Why that nigga miss?
He like got it in there and a little bit on the like. It's crazy. You gotta see that.
A little extra.
Wait,
Yeah.
why you got you had the slow-mo version?
You ain't see the other angle? Like y'all wasn't. It was a couple angles floating around.
All I need to see is one time. That's all I need to see.
I saw it. I was like, because I couldn't believe it.
But you're also a Kevin Gates fan. Like I don't.
And I'm used to this
That was
man's
Walmart
antics.
activity.
You feel me?
But here's the thing though, right? Like, wait, I'm not. No, I saw that and I saw the feather poking out, and I was like, I don't need to subscribe to this. I don't need to see this again. Like,
Feather spits was too much for you?
yeah. Like my thing is, it's like, why do you have a feather in your fucking head? Like, what does it do? Like,
Why does he do anything?
I don't know. I don't subscribe.
That's why I fuck with him though. Like I mean, and he has his reasonings. Like that's why I fuck with him.
Did he tell her?
Whatever the fuck it means to him?
Did he tell
that's
her
what it
before
is.
he spit in her mouth that this one give you like superpowers? Because he always has like an elaborate story.
Listen, he got a
touched
song.
A
the
little
car.
bit toxic over here, but
He
bitch, you
touched
gonna love it.
He touched the car and he's
Relax.
like, "Don't speak of this."
Listen, he got a song. He got a new song, and I probably gonna put this in new music. Actually, he got a new song called
Nah,
God
we need more
Slippers.
Christian raps after this.
We gotta
Jesus
get-
Christ!
Gotta get sanctified.
But he got a new song called God Slippers. And he like mentions that whole he started a battery thing. I was like, yo, this man.
But told her, "Don't speak of
And
this."
his
But now
fucking
he just running around.
She
speaking.
already spoke of it. He like, damn, well, cat's out the bag, bitch. I might as well make a song about it. But anyway, I support his fucking antics because like, what the fuck ever, bro. But also, bitch, you're crazy because why would you be doing that and you're pregnant? Because, yeah.
He the father now. I just want you to know that he the father now.
Well,
The way he be telling stories, he said, "I'm the father now."
Absolutely.
either way, she gonna be a single mother.
I got rolled up for this next topic.
That was crazy.
Not because it's funny, it's sad, man. I don't like it. But we're going to get to the bottom of it because I think I figured it out today.
I wasn't laughing at that. That's crazy. Why would I be, what?
I thought you was laughing at me saying I got to roll up for this next topic.
No, I was laughing.
Damn, I just looked at the board. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. I was laughing because I'd already said over her life that she would be a single mother. That's crazy.
I don't wish that on nobody, bro.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that was wild.
Listen, single.
Somebody gonna take care of that baby with her. So
listen, I'm gonna say this: single parenting in general is different.
Yeah,
it's not a walk in the park.
Yeah, because parenting with two people is not fun. So
exactamundo.
You gonna have a real tough time co-parenting with the bitch who got her mouth spit in.
No, that's Kevin Gates' baby now.
He can afford it. So the last thing I wanted, not the last thing, but I wanted to touch this topic because it's bothersome, and then I feel like I seen like a solution that isn't like gonna work tomorrow, but it'll work for the future. So last week we recorded on Monday. On Tuesday, there was a 5-person shooting at Morgan State University.
Did they find the guy?
I'm not 100 on that yet.
Okay.
But what I do know is that was some sort of result from like 2 different groups that had an altercation of some sort. I'm not sure where they linked up or whatever. But there's a little bit of news on that, right?
So it was on site. This
type shit.
Yeah.
And so Morgan students were invited to the homecoming of Bowie State University. And Bowie gave them discounted tickets to the game. And then, of course, once you're on campus, it's all the shit that's going on the yard and all of that. All right. And then 3 people were hit Saturday night at Bowie State. And my mother works at Bowie State, number one, first and foremost. All right. I also
attended Bowie State.
So did Solo. Mm-hmm. I think together we have a degree and a half at the minimum, but we do not have a degree between us. You understand? I think I said that appropriately. I was right. Yeah, if you get it, you get it. However, I think that this is concerning, Mo. Like, it went from the high schools to the colleges now, where we having these near mass shootings. My fault with the baggie. Like just way too frequently. And I'm starting, before COVID, I would have thought it was something else. But now post-COVID, I feel like, I told y'all this pre-show, I feel like niggas mix their junior college, not junior college, but their junior varsity clubbing experiences where they could be around hundreds and thousands of people, but not hundreds of thousands, but hundreds and or thousands of people in a finite space, and nobody has to get hurt. You can deal with minor disrespect and discomforts in a safer manner. But right now we're at this point where if niggas is outside and it's more than 78 people, somebody might get shot at.
I told you my theory before the show too, and
well, tell me again on air.
If they're not talking to women, they're just looking for a fight. They're let's say you're talking to a woman, you're having a good time, you're just having conversation. They don't know how to do that. Like every person that you have seen, if some shootout happens at a club or something,
Golden Corral.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where it's at. But like a party type situation, he's just saying shit. Don't pay attention,
bruh.
Don't pay attention, bro. But it's just they're not talking to women. They're just over there in the corner, just looking upset. And just have their hands in the pockets. If you see somebody with their hands in their pockets all the time, they're just waiting for some shit to jump off. You shouldn't be there. Because why are you there if you're anticipating craziness, right? Mm-hmm. So the minor disrespect leads to like, oh, I gotta show my niggas that I'm not sweet for it, and then bam.
That is a very DMV thing too.
Yeah.
That whole gear of I ain't going like nothing.
Bruh.
But you can fight. Like, just fight him. Like, you don't have to kill him.
I'm with a fight. I'm so with a fight.
They're not doing that no more.
Yes, because nobody's dying from that, bro.
And because of the internet and video, niggas can't risk losing a fight.
I was like, they're not doing it no more.
And that's another thing too.
These
But it's
egos
just like,
these days?
but it all stems back to like, yo, you're there just to make sure to prove that you're that nigga, instead of like, yo, there are more women in here than men. 9 times out of 10. Go talk to a woman, bro. Like, just
She gonna tell you to not do that dumb shit.
Exactly. That's not gonna impress her. So now you're in jail for 10 years looking stupid.
That's also just, you know what I've learned from women? That like, I can win a fist fight machismo is not what they're looking for.
Bro, they just know you can lose. You can lose.
Can you change a doorknob?
That too.
Can you change a tire?
These niggas always want to get in a fisticuffs.
But I'm saying like, but
Hey, the ceiling fan don't work. Can you deal with that?
You feel me?
That's what they want.
yeah, and
That's the machismo women are looking for.
But even if you're out, if you don't get washed, but you put up a respectable fight, they still gonna fuck with you at the end. You just lost.
Nah, niggas lose.
Yeah, you can't win them all. Nobody's
That nigga was
betting
bigger,
1,000.
baby. Like the fuck.
Floyd Mayweather even lost the fight.
He had his lungs.
But yeah, nah, I just think that the whole shootings at like that was dumb.
Because bitches really do be like really sticking by they nigga. Like what? And stop.
He had his lungs.
Nigga be all fucked up. Stop. Get off him.
But I'm just, but I really think that's the problem, right? The JV clubbing experience is a thing, but it's also like that's when you learn, like, yo, you learn how you earn your stripes down there. So when you go to varsity, when you go to college, into the pros, you know how to operate.
Nah, your JV clubbing experience
These
starts
niggas ain't
at
got
college.
no stripes.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, you JV club, nigga. Don't do that. You did.
No, I get what he's saying though, because social media is acting like it influences that. Do you know why King Von? I firmly believe that like the only reason King Von got shot because he rapped about shooting niggas, and so the nigga was like, "I'm not about to be another lyric in your song. You gotta go."
I feel like that's why most of them niggas, you know.
And I think that plays a part into it as well.
Oh, now y'all on a whole nother subject.
Because like, yo, I'd rather be alive.
Yo, this social media stuff is crazy.
But wait, we talking about 2 HBCUs and why niggas got shot there during homecomings or near it.
Because niggas don't get bitches. That's really what it boils down to.
So my other thought was, I seen this video, right? And it was a bunch of niggas that all had kids around the same time. And all their kids was in the yard, and the neighborhood kids was in the yard. And they was playing football and basketball in the street. And the girls was out there jumping double dutch and the whole 9. Right? And I was like, I feel like this is what's missing. That part of the neighborhood where like the 17 to 21 year old niggas was still on the block and able to influence the young niggas on the block and how they moved things in the community.
Yeah, I think that's a good point as well.
Because then you can OG in real time.
Yeah.
We can't OG digitally.
Yeah.
Man.
And I think that's a good point as well. And I think it's just now, because you posted that today, right? Mm-hmm. But I also saw like my sister and like her friends, they all had their kids together on Friday and they had a scary movie night. And
that's
so they
women.
No. It was men there too.
Okay, so maybe they try and bring it back.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I brought it up, because like, yo, they were all there, their whole crew, everybody who is similar in age range, they all had their kids, they brought them together, had a little movie night, they all had matching pajamas, they were playing games and doing stuff. And I was like,
that's where your OG come from for real.
But I was like, yo, that's dope.
Them nights, them moments, because your dad can't be your OG. Your dad is your dad.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But you need another nigga that's closer to you in age that's probably going to be like, some nigga your big brother know or your big sister know. You know what I'm saying? Where you gonna get your OG in from?
Yeah, that's fair. And that's true too, because without my OG, I wouldn't be here right now because he would never introduce me to Anderson. So it all makes sense. But yeah, so I would say it's not as frequent. And I think I also put like our economy as a play into that as well. As far as like, yeah, a lot of niggas aren't out there doing that. We gotta work like 2 jobs to do that shit. Like,
but OGing is just being around the block, being around the way.
But yeah, like,
being
but
available.
even
Like, and it ain't gotta be every day. But that Sunday dinner at Big Mama house, your Big Mama's house around that neighborhood, and the niggas you could bring through.
See, but I think that's another thing too. Like, a lot of people are moving away, right? And they don't have, like, a lot of people that live on my street, they're not from this area.
Yeah.
But what I'm talking about is in your formative years, you're grown now.
Mm-hmm.
You can still impact your block. You could be an OG of your block.
There's no kids on my block, bro.
Right, because they don't be outside. There are kids on your block. The children
I was
exist.
gonna say that too.
Yeah.
They don't be outside. The kids don't be outside no more.
That's the missing piece. Is because the youth isn't outside, right? The OGs of whatever age bracket are outside because that's where you got to go to get money. And whatever you trapping, unless it's like just, I'm a content creator. But the street niggas that got code about them are still outside. Right? But the kids aren't outside because the kids are online.
Right.
And the niggas, we're in that weird transition period where the real niggas aren't online. So the kids aren't getting any real game.
Yeah.
You know, I think another piece of that puzzle is people aren't allowed to have fun. Everything has to be like, oh, how can we make money off of this?
Wait, what? How does that tie in?
Because, like, I think, especially with like the content creation like you brought up, and like everybody's trying to be
Trying to monetize every piece.
trying to
aspect of
monetize
life.
everything.
Okay.
Niggas just don't have fun. Like, everything has to be like, all right, cool, I gotta take this picture, I gotta do this, I gotta record this. When I go to this restaurant, I gotta sit there and have this and do all this stuff so I can put it on my TikTok, on my Instagram. Like, nah, bro, just go have fun. Like,
the fun is the likes and the comments.
nah, that shit not fun, bro.
I have fun every time I get a like.
That's how they be.
No, really, I do.
No, because I know,
I'm kidding.
No, but I know this would be a true thing. Cause like, if I'll go out with a woman, she'll be like, yo, you haven't really been looking at your phone. And I was like, yeah, I'm having a conversation with you. Like, what?
That's such a foreign concept for people these days.
But it's because Tim got OGs.
But I'm like, me and Tim are the same age, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have OGs. You may, like, okay, for instance, like, Tim's OG introduced him to more OGs, right?
Fair. Mm-hmm.
Who move a certain way.
My OG situation was a complicated ass situation.
Yeah, you
Fair,
grew
right?
up in Howard County. So
I don't
it's
know
fair.
about your OGs prior to, like, the niggas you call your brothers now.
Yeah.
Oh, I know about her OG. She grew up in Howard County. I know.
That's why I'm like, but
what I'm
that whole
saying
thing,
is
it was so weird.
They wear Cookie Monster.
But she still
pajama
has.
pants.
She
And it
still
wasn't
has-
even the Calvert County niggas, yo. It was motherfuckers from elsewhere. That
But
moved
you
out
still
there.
have OGs that, like, come from, like,
Good stock.
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and Nature
Yeah.
not only have, like, roots in, like, majorly black cities,
Yeah.
but then we, like, have the suburb where the niggas moved that was doing a little better.
Yeah.
We have those roots too.
Yeah.
We have public school, like rough
Yeah, for
public
sure.
school, private school. Like, we have a little bit, and then we've been outside since we've been adults. So you got, like, decent people telling you.
Well,
shit.
yes. Now, yes.
Okay.
Like,
Well, I don't know the prior.
I'm talking about prior. Like, absolutely not.
Same. Like, I don't know Tim's OG like that. I might could pick him out of crowd, but I know Tim's been around me for a brick too.
Yeah.
So,
nah.
expect him to move a certain
Situation I'm
way.
around. Yeah. Situation I'm around now. Yeah.
You know, man. But I just think it just boils down to just like, I think like people don't know how to interact with people, but also like people go out looking to start a ruckus. Like, yo, go look out to
But that's why I feel like that plays into the social media thing, because that ruckus shit became cool for some reason.
Oh, speaking of social media and ruckus, did you hear about the nigga in at Dulles Town Center?
Nah.
So this like
Dulles Town Center?
Yeah, so Virginia, right? I know, super regional, but it's home-ish.
Must say, what's going on in Dulles Town Center?
Listen to me, I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
So they're in the food court. This big like white dude that looks like he hangs out with a bunch of black dudes. Walks up.
He had a fade.
He had a no black dude's haircut. And he walks up on this guy who's real unassuming and looks like he's got hella anxiety, right? You could just tell by how he's moving. And he's trying to get him to participate in his, you know, them YouTube shows where they run up on people and ask them random questions and shit. And he's like, yo, I'm good. You could tell by his body. Like, you can't hear it for real, but you can tell him. He's like, yo, back up. I'm good. And he's backing away too. And him and his man, the dude with the black haircut and his man kept approaching. And they got the phone for the mic, and then there's somebody else filming it, right? And they keep approaching him, and he keeps backing up. And then finally he reaches in his pocket and pulls out and shoots him. Pow, pow.
Damn.
Right? Not to kill, he just shot him to get him up off him. Like, he just shot at his body. Pop, pop, got him up off him. And I believe the kid lived. But, you know, obviously there's going to be a case and all of that. But, like,
You were antagonizing.
I was about to say, this is why people need to leave people alone. I'm tired of seeing these little YouTube joints where y'all are just outside bothering people. Like, after people say that they don't want to be bothered, get the fuck out of the way. And it be all fun and games until somebody get hurt.
And the thing is, the problem is they have a high success rate. So when they get told no, they're going to double down.
Right, because as long as, in general, if they going at a younger audience,
they're going to fuck with it.
That's what they grew up watching, so they're going to participate.
That's why I'm like, I don't feel
always
bad.
be feeling like it.
I don't feel bad for that.
Especially if I'm with my girl. My nigga, listen. If you catch me and my girl out and you run up on us with the, hey, I just want to ask you, with the phone out. Hey, can I ask you a question? No.
How did you?
I don't even stop for the niggas at the kiosk. Get the fuck out of my face.
Facts.
So you see what I'm saying? Like, that's really crazy.
Exactly. What you about to say?
Nah, is that, I'd be like, yo, like, why would you even want, like, if somebody says no, cool. You go find a little kid that'll be like, yeah, I'll do that. And then, but also, Sully made a good point. I don't stop for the people at the kiosk too. It's like, yo, you want to buy? Let me clean your shoes real quick. It's like, nah.
No.
I'd be like, nah, I got Jason Mark at the crib. And then they'd be like, all right, cool, bet.
Like, bro.
Because like, yes, because you about to sell me some bullshit. I know you are.
And you're not even selling nothing. You're on your fucking YouTube channel, bro. Get out my face.
Yeah, nah, get up. Also,
I'm trying to get a fucking Auntie Anne's pretzel.
The only people who gonna record me is the Everyday Weekend, or if we do a guest podcast. Other than that, it's like, no.
Let me tell you something.
Accosting me while I'm out, and I don't know.
Let me tell you something, young fella.
Especially if I'm with a woman, get the fuck out of my face. You don't know my situation.
If you about to run up on me with the camera off the YouTube question shit, I'm gonna
tell you to go get some bitches.
No. Let me tell y'all right now. If that happens, if you see me do that, it was planned.
Or it was paid. Well, which happened to be in the plan.
You know what I'm saying?
It's really not just out here.
And
like,
if my girl's in it,
definitely
it was
super planned. Super planned.
Because you niggas, no. Listen, anybody want to get my girl on the podcast or something, nigga, it's worse than me.
Ooh. Let's get Levite on here one day.
It's crazy, yo. That's why
you got me fucked up. You think you about to be like, oh, we got Capo's girl on the podcast, Levite. Nigga, listen. We taxing that ass. She not doing that for free. And she know her worth.
Bruh.
What we got to drop to get her on the BASSLINE podcast? What we got to do?
Listen, you see she ain't ever been on it.
I want to ask her like the dumbest.
We can't afford her.
But look though,
because I'm going to ask some dumb questions.
We can't afford her.
So one more thing. So this is crazy that this happened off of somebody that wasn't even doing nothing like fake violent. But you know those YouTube pranks where they run up on people and they like act stupid, like with a certain demeanor, or ask something like, what you want to bang? What you want to bang? Like in a fucking spot where it's like, you know what I'm saying? And it'll be like a Bang energy drink or something, but they like on a fucking block, like where it's like, what are you doing? Why are you pressing people like that? Because then they take it a certain way, and then like if you get shot, you'll be upset.
I assume in those videos that they ask people first before they do that shit.
That video,
that
that's what
one
I'm saying.
specifically,
Like,
I
that
was.
one we
but
never
there are
saw like
certain
the
ones.
polished version of it, right? We saw
The raw footage.
dude ran up on him, on a guy. He was like, yo, what? It was like, and then they were like, no, whatever the question was. I can't remember what the question was. And I don't even remember it being that audible. But you could just tell the cadence of what was going on based on body language.
So they posted court evidence on the internet?
I'm not sure it was court evidence when it got posted, but now it's a thing because obviously somebody was shot. Right? So I say all this to say, right? Settings where there are like thousands of people
You're on edge in the first place.
in limited security are getting scarier and scarier, right? Because we're talking about 5 people being shot at Morgan State when it wasn't nothing going on.
Niggas
3
was
people being
having
shot
dinner.
at Bowie State during homecoming. This dude having to bust off in the mall because these clout chasing ass kids wouldn't understand the I don't want to be bothered, right? And I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying what happened.
Nah, he right.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
He right, bro.
We need one of them Joe Budden.
I feel
The
that.
thoughts, views, and opinions stated on this podcast.
What Drewski said, I stand on business.
Hey,
Listen, I'm just concerned about it. So, I don't know. It just like remember that year we went to H Street Fest and I was nicked the whole time.
Yeah.
This
We
is what I
there
was
for-
talking about.
We was there for 30 minutes at a max. We spent more time looking for parking than we was there.
for real?
I got nicked.
I was so upset.
I'm sorry, son.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
The energy was just off.
It just like
It was just too many people for him.
it was too many. Okay, this is what happened. Things in the world, right, and in the area, when masses of people had gotten together, just people were getting shot, right?
True.
And it had been happening at a really high clip. Like, I think outside had just reopened, or was this right before outside closed?
It was right before it closed.
Right before outside closed.
Because there's no way you was gonna get K to go there post pandemic.
Right. So, yeah, it was pre-pandemic, but like, that was when everything was getting shot up. All right, so I'm like, we gonna go to H Street Festival. This is what we do. Like, ooh. So we get out, we finally found parking. I think we sat in the car and goofed off for a while. Got a little pregame in.
Yeah, because it was a white guy that said he was the mayor of DC. I remember that.
Then we got out of the car and we walked to H Street. And we on H Street. And it's just so many people and so much shit going on. And I just keep thinking about all the shit that's got shot at recently. And I'm just like, all right, well, if we just get over here, I'm going to just stand against the wall. I can see everything in front of me at least. But I'm nicked.
And I'm over here drunk, just like, yo, let's have some fun.
Vibing and shit.
And maybe that's why I was so nicked, because I was high and I was drunk. And I was just like, this
I was just
is
about to say, did you smoke?
all the things.
Absolutely.
All the things.
And then K was on, so I was outnumbered. It was 2-1.
Oh, damn. So yeah, I had to leave.
Yeah, I had no choice.
You know, I got a turtle at the H Street Festival one time. 2 turtles. He was selling them 2 for $15.
He sold the turtles like weed.
Yeah.
There's a time stamp on that.
Dead ass though. Oh, I bought them
Getting
jobs.
a turtle for 2 for 15.
That was crazy. I gave one of my cousin. She kept hers alive longer than I did mine.
So you got the turtle and then you killed it.
Accidentally.
That's like,
You was a young whippersnapper?
that's like me and my fish.
This was a couple of years ago.
So you knew her. Oh, okay, never mind.
I think I've told Tim.
I,
have I
what?
ever?
I didn't murder him on purpose.
No,
didn't say that.
No, I
Oh.
didn't say that either. Yeah, I think I've told Tim. I'm almost certain I've told Tim about me and my goldfish. Have I ever told you the story of me and my goldfish?
About how it was like not in the bowl.
It jumped out
Yeah.
and died.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That
I
nigga
put
had
the
to
so what happened to my turtle? I put the wrong temperature water in there.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
The block was hot.
My goldfish said, I don't like it.
And
I
just
don't like
left.
it here.
Yo, that's crazy.
That nigga committed
How did the
suicide.
goldfish get the fuck out of there? What? How
He
the bowl
jumped
was,
out the tank.
The bowl was small. The tank.
No, it was a basketball shaped tank. But I don't think I had the lid on it. I ain't know goldfish could jump. And he jumped out the tank.
That nigga looked like a shark on Shark Week.
Hey, yo.
He just leaped out the water.
I think what might have happened is I put too much water in there. He was too close to the top. And when he flew,
He just got out of there.
he hit that edge and it was over. Because it was round. It wasn't.
This was in the.
It was,
That's crazy. That's wild. Yo, that was so sad when I seen my turtle. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
I ain't been big on pets since that, but I want a dog. I do. Not just our studio dog.
I had.
Cause like neither one, studio dog A or B are not our dogs.
Yeah.
Like, or my dog.
What kind of dog would it be though?
I need a medium-sized dog, like smaller
Medium?
than Merlot,
Okay.
but a little bigger than Louis.
Okay.
I want a beagle, but they make too much noise.
Beagle.
And it's gotta not shed a lot, cause like a nigga like black.
You but you want it smaller than Merlot.
Gotta be smaller than Merlot. Merlot is a lot, and her tail breaks stuff.
Yeah, that joint's strong.
Like one of our bobbleheads is glued together right now because of Merlot.
Yeah.
Cause she bobbled his head.
Nah, she hit me with her toe earlier, and she didn't know.
You might have a bruise.
And I was like, "Yo, this shit hurt."
You might
You be so upset that they happy. Like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
Nigga,
like,
this shit
No, because like you're happy, but now I'm hurting. Like, what we doing?
like going crazy.
I almost picked her up.
Why is that joint so strong?
This nigga Tim said it sting. Ow. So prayers to those that were hit at the universities. And just to anybody that's been a victim of gun violence this year in the DMV, man, it's been crazy. I know the district has over 200. I think
it's just
homicides or some shit like that. It's something crazy.
It's a big number, and it's just like people acting out because they're not getting what they need. So it's just like.
It's a lot going on, Mo.
Yeah.
I don't want to blame it just on COVID and insideness, because it's not just that, but it's also like
the economy, some shit.
The economy is trash. Everything's expensive. Do you know if your car takes anything less than premium, it is almost $5 a gallon for gas?
Bruh. When I was, thank God my job reimbursed me.
Anything over regular. My fault, not less than premium. Anything over regular.
Thank God my job reimbursed me for my gas, but I was like, yo.
What's your car take?
So bad for
No, but I'm saying for when I went to Cali.
You didn't answer my question, but okay.
Oh, regular. I'm sorry. But when I went to Cali, regular was $6.
Yes, Lord.
Wow. Bruh.
I said I only had a rental car for 2 days so I could go to Oakland and see my aunt, who I haven't seen since the pandemic, and come back. But I was like, $6 a gallon?
Yes.
And we got a Jeep too. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, boy.
Because I just assumed the shit was the same like across the board. Because when I travel, I don't drive. That's another thing too. So
you
I don't.
move it up?
I don't. I'm on vacation. I don't need to care. So
I'm oobed up. They won't let me out.
don't tell me I'm oobed up. I don't like how that sounds.
Oobed up is wild.
But $6 a gallon? That's nuts.
Yeah, nah. I'm getting a bike.
Yo, there's an Uber documentary on Netflix y'all should watch too.
What's it called?
It's a docu-series. It's not really a docu.
About
it's like
Uber?
Yeah. It's
Is it
really
good?
like a reenactment, but it's like dramatized, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got, what's that white boy name?
There's a lot of them.
Hewitt something?
Hewitt?
Yeah. Was it Jason Love Hewitt? Something like that.
Well, I know what you're talking about. No, that's Jennifer Love Hewitt is what you're thinking
Okay,
of.
that's not her. What's that boy name?
Jason Sudeikis?
No, he's got 3 names.
Oh.
He's a great actor though. But it's dope. But that's not the point. Anyway, let's get to Monday, bro.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, we live.
What you got?
Rome Streets dropped a project called Noise Candy 5.
Cinco.
14 tracks, 39 minutes within the baseline pocket.
14 tracks.
It's close.
39. Okay.
It's on the. He's teetering.
He's on the edge.
Yeah.
Don't push me.
Cause I'm close to the edge. That's good.
Yeah.
Nah, this shit is dope. Like, one, I've been a stickler for cover art lately. This is a good cover art.
Oh, I gotta look at it again.
Here you go. I got
Don't do it.
Okay, never mind then.
Don't do
it.
BASSLINE.
But yeah, no, good project, good features. We have a gentleman named Riggs. We have Double D, which is funny because Ed and Eddie is one of my favorite cartoons ever.
Yes.
So I like that. We also got Joseph Badman, aka Joey Badass.
Joseph Badman. Yosef.
Currency the Hot Spitter, I'm sorry, and Boldy James on this album.
A lot of good features.
Good features, man. It was top to bottom, good project. And as you know, when I'm in the gym, I like to listen to cocaine raps.
Yes.
And so I like to move weight, double entendre. So it's
Don't
just
even ask me how.
it's just fitting. And so the song that I would like to play for you would be Accurate. It would be the song with Currency on it.
Thank you, sir. I just like to point out that when people come to Howard Theater and they're here for those shows that are like British artists or like UK artists or some shit, and they're like, "Are you gonna enjoy the show?" And I'm like, "I don't know much about them." And they're like, "Oh, what do you like?" And I'm like, "Cocaine rap." It's always the best experience. And sometimes Solo
What the
gets to
hell is that?
experience me do that to people.
My favorite is when I walk in the Howard Theater, I dap Nature up because he's like the liaison. And then I walk in and I see both of y'all working at like the stand. And I'd be like, yes.
Yeah,
Because even though
we
like,
ain't on shit.
I just know it's going to be fun because you're going to say some dumb shit and then she's going to be laughing. And I'd be like,
Absolutely.
it's a good start to the night.
Absolutely.
We encourage people to have a good time.
That's literally part of your job.
Streets. This track is called Accurate. Featuring Currency, the high spit off the project Noise
Cars
Candy.
loaded the
Cinco.
ground, millions of dollars without making a sound. On fuck out of here, fuck out of here, fuck out of here.
Okay. That was Rome Streets featuring Currency. That track was called Accurate. Off the project Noise Candy 5. Young Mitchell on the selection. Mondays.
Yeah, man, it was a good project. I enjoyed listening to it. I still think Rome Streets has one of the best rapper names out here.
Because you like to roam streets?
I don't per se, but I think for what he raps about and how he operates, it's fitting. Yeah, so it's one of the better rapper names out here. As far as rating, I'm gonna go 3.75.
That's exactly where I landed on this project. I like Rome Streets because he can rap his ass off, right? I think he often, he's like really good at what he does and he fulfills that wholly, but there's not a lot of variation in it, right? So when he nails the features, that gives me the dynamics in a project from him I need. And those are the ones I like when he's got not all features, but a good amount. And they're well used and placed. Because then it gives enough complexity to the entree for me. You know what I'm saying?
A complimentary side dish.
Yeah. We need that. So yeah, that's how I feel. So I was on the same ballpark. So did you have a chance to listen to this project or not? Nah.
I did not have a chance to listen to the full project.
All right. Tim, we gotta get mid Monday, like Friday. The project you like Friday or Saturday, we gotta have time. That's what it is. And look, I'm not trying to put you on the spot and say you did a bad job. I'm noticing a pattern.
I need to be better.
Yeah, because I be struggling myself to get to these projects.
Because Because I don't make a decision until Monday morning.
Yeah, and then it'd be like, oh, I got a day ahead of me. And I like needed my ears today. I was editing, so I couldn't listen to it in the background.
I'm trying to figure out what day don't you need your ears.
No, because there's certain days. I'm gonna tell you the days. There are days where I'm not doing video or audio editing.
Oh yeah, I know.
And I'm doing graphic design, and so I can play an album while I'm cooking graphics, and it's good. And I can digest a lot of music those days. But the day you hit me on was an audio visual day. So it was both, and I needed my ears to make sound. Yeah, I needed my ears to make audio align with video.
Do you know what I noticed?
I don't know. I'm scared now.
So actually, I'm about to tell you.
He about to cook.
It's been harder for me to listen to like music lately.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
I don't know why.
We got to talk now. Give me the bottle.
Elaborate.
I think it's because like.
Oh, I like when the ring hit the bottle. That sound player.
Yeah, but it's not even a bad thing. It's just like. I just know that Monday and Tuesday, I'm going to hear a lot of music. So it's just like...
Oh, so you over niggas.
You're overstimulated.
A little bit. Because like I've noticed, like I've been like... For the past year, I've been noticing like... I've been listening to more sports radio. More sports podcasts and stuff like that.
You think you're just getting old?
No, I just think that it's like I have to mentally prepare. That is a part too. I am getting older. I was gonna say
a little bit.
I can't deny it. Each day I get older. But I just think like not even think. I know that on Monday and Tuesday I'm gonna listen to a lot of music. So it's just
we listen to that much music today.
Not today, but on tomorrow.
It could get crazy.
It could get crazy.
Oh boy.
And so it'd be like I need to like
what the fuck was that?
That was the Pops from what's the niggas? We're happy we're singing with colors.
Hey.
The Wayans brothers.
Yeah.
Give me a high five.
That was hilarious.
But yeah, like sometimes I've noticed myself like, yeah, I just don't want to listen to music today.
I am so sorry. Is that because the music is not good enough for your ears, or
no? It's just like because I know I have. Are you talking about when you say the music is not good enough for my ears? Yeah. It's just like
do you max out on music in a way where it's not enjoyable enough those first 2 days of the week to where you don't want music the rest of the week? Because like I feel like if you were enjoying it.
It's not even that. It's just knowing that
your ears have to digest music.
I have to, and then I have to respond immediately. That is just it factors into
strenuous.
A little bit, yeah.
You gotta do some.
But it's a shut up. But no, but it's what I signed up for. So it's just like it's a part of the job.
You gotta do some push-ups.
But you know, I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't. But I just noticed myself like, yo. I found myself more so listening to sports stuff more than like music.
This is terrible.
I don't think it is. I think
you don't need your ears in the sports realm, Tim. This is not a sports podcast.
It's about to be in 2 or 3 topics, but
nah, we might could make you one though. We might could do that. You might could McCaffrey.
That's funny.
No, not McCaffrey, but McAfee. You might get McAfee or Lebatard.
Yo, McAfee is really good. Like, I didn't listen to him until he got to ESPN, and I was like,
nah, he's fire.
Nah, he's great. And I was like, and I like the rotation they have. And then
their cast is dope.
They got the Toxic Table. They got.
Have you watched this shit?
No. I don't know
oh my god.
ESPN.
So Pat McAfee, has a it's essentially a podcast.
It started as a podcast.
Okay.
It's a sports show. And they get like the greatest guests because they get the players like the day after the game and shit. And it's him, and he's usually standing up, and he's got a screen behind him, and then he's got his home.
And he always has a fresh black tank top, no matter the day, Monday through Friday. And then on college game day on Saturdays, he'll dress it up. He'll put on a good T-shirt
and a jacket.
Yes, but Monday through Friday, the same black tank top with a chain, and then but he's a character, right? Mm. And so when he was a punter in the NFL, won a Super Bowl, And when he was only in the league for like 6 or 7 years. And for a punter, that's light. And so when he left and was like, no, I'm going to do this media thing, everybody was shitting on him. It's like, even Wilborn and Kornheiser, they were like, what is this guy doing? He's leaving. But he's literally the biggest sports personality right now. Like, he was on FanDuel. He was doing the show strictly on YouTube. ESPN brought him in. He be like flipping niggas in the WWE. Like, it'd be like crazy shit. Like, nah, like he betted on himself and it worked out so much better than he can even anticipate. And so it's great to see.
That's what's up.
And it's lit.
It's a good watch.
That's
like,
what's up. I'm gonna have to watch it.
Like Nick, like
12 p.m. on ESPN.
everybody you would
Right
want
after-
to see, they made the play last night. They on the show tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
Like he plugged
Because
in.
you want to go to, because he has he's like, essentially he's the white Shannon Sharp.
Yes.
Because everybody wants to talk to him because he's genuinely a good person.
Okay.
And you know you're going to have a good time.
And he gonna
You said when it's
spank
come
that
on?
shit.
12 p.m. Monday through Friday on ESPN.
Yes, indeedy. Yes, and
I'll be locked in.
listen, I love it. Is it time for Have a Bar?
Yeah, it is.
It is.
All right, let's go. That is this number.
You only get half a bar.
All right. So first up, we got. I think this is Solo's topic. Teacher helps student escape jail.
I want to hear about this. This is
Yes.
great.
Talk that talk, Solo. I don't know what's going on here.
So, y'all know Say Cheese brings up crazy shit on my
They do.
timeline all the
do.
time. And I always get the craziest of the crazies. So apparently there was this is in New Orleans. There was a teen. New Orleans. There was a teen who shot and robbed a man in 2019, leaving him paralyzed. And apparently last week he escaped from jail and his teacher drove him to Houston, helping him escape. And she was arrested and he was found.
His teacher from high school?
That's what.
Is that what's going on here? Holy smokes. I
My
love
thing
it.
is.
They was fucking.
Oh,
So,
boing.
yo, and it's crazy, right? Because I didn't even find the other one. I should have linked the other one in with this. This was the second thing I had saw about teachers involved with their students in ways they shouldn't be involved. And I'm just not understanding what's
It's too
going
moist.
on.
It's too moist.
I don't understand what's going on.
I can say what's going on.
Tell me, Tim.
The teachers these days,
They're too young?
they're looking way better than the teachers we grew up with.
What the fuck does that have to do with
What
these
does that have to do
bitches'
with their
mental
judgment?
state?
They don't have to be moist
I'm like, what's up with these
or
bitches'
hard
mental
for
state?
these children.
I was never attracted to a teacher I had growing up.
Oh, I was.
I was
But that
too.
don't, but we not.
Yeah.
Okay. The responsibility is not on the children.
Yeah. No, you're right. But
You keep talking about the teachers you weren't
if
attracted to.
But the same way
You went
could,
to Christian school.
but the same way, so did you.
That's why.
And you was attracted to a woman that was a teacher.
Not in my Christian school.
It was only at Flowers.
You ever
Nah, I was before that.
Where at?
Queen Anne.
That's a Christian school.
It was
I went to a little Christian
They believe in
school.
Christ.
Oh, that's true.
That's a subset of
It
Christianity.
wasn't none of the tap on the cap. All right, that's true.
That's a subset of Christianity.
Yeah, I wasn't none of that shit. I was just there.
That's so now you're proving my point. Like, it's just like,
Nah, that failed. That backfired.
But what this got to do with the teachers having
I was at
common
the Christian
sense?
school.
but no, the women are
Correct.
wrong.
You're right.
They're wrong. But also, like, it takes two to tango. So if you're
There's
not
no
fucking,
but also.
if you're not fucking with it, you're not
There's
gonna
no
fuck
but
with
also.
it.
I'm gonna tell you
That's
what
on
right
the
now,
teachers,
my nigga.
though.
Y'all was a whole. Give me
So
1 second.
just because you look good, you can't
Solo.
No.
Just because you look good, you can't earn a living. What?
What the fuck is happening? Ain't nobody said nothing about that. We're talking about why are these grown ass people
You fucking an ugly teacher?
getting a nigga? You are missing the point. I'm gonna need you to just cut his fucking mic since he want to be fucking dumb. Because we're talking about these grown ass people
Oh no, absolutely.
Men and
fucking
women.
around with children.
No,
At the
you're
end
right.
of the day, I don't give a fuck if they're 16, 17,
16 enough.
they're in school. Like, these are people that
No, you're right. You're
the
100%
parents haven't
correct.
trusted you with and all that shit. And you getting entangled with these fucking kids.
You know, you're
shoot you in the throat.
knock your teeth out.
That one too.
No, you're right. You're right. And it's just like, yeah, it's a bad look on both ends, right? But this is so like, it's crazy because it's like, why do you can't get niggas that's your age? You can't go outside.
That's what we're saying.
That's
Tim.
the part. These bitches are not
I'm
right
agreeing
in the
with you.
head.
I'm agreeing with you.
But
Yeah.
it didn't sound like it.
It didn't. It wasn't. It wasn't.
At first, yeah, you was leaning. Like, it was
Yeah,
going
it didn't
crazy.
start
I was
out.
like, damn. So you do need that chain.
Players fuck up too.
You need that bubble of the chain.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't need
You was
that.
scared.
I don't need that. No, don't put that on me. Next topic.
BPRB.
Hey yo,
Hey, go ahead.
yeah, no, I wasn't going.
Crazy
For a
work.
while.
That shit gonna be like a thing for like 3 years. I know.
BPRB is crazy.
Yeah, no, these teachers are losing their mind out here. Yo.
They gotta get it together.
Like, that's crazy.
Okay.
But
Oh,
like
wait, he's
the
got
whole
more.
world is just like fucked up right now. Like, what are we gonna
Hell
do?
yeah.
How can we change this?
We gotta pray. We gotta say hallelujah.
Jail, straight to jail, right away.
Prayer don't mean nothing if you don't work on it.
Well, no, we gotta put them in jail too, and then pray.
Jail.
Okay, I
Right
like
to
that.
jail.
All right, cool.
You only get
half a bar.
All right, so this is another solo topic.
Yeah, so this is another crazy say cheese topic. This happened down in Florida.
Florida.
Florida woman.
Is it Florida man or Florida woman?
This is a Florida woman.
Florida woman. She know Florida man.
Equal opportunity.
You already know what is happening. So this says a 27-year-old Florida woman arrested after asking a woman, could you duck a switch, before pulling up to her house and firing shots at her. So,
Excuse me?
Excuse me,
So,
ma'am.
A switch as in like a gun switch?
As in a as in the switch.
I'm thinking it's not the off the tree switch.
No,
but
no, not an off the tree switch, not a Nintendo switch, a like she was like
Matter of fact, no, it's
asking
more.
that woman.
What's the timestamp? not the tree switch, not the Nintendo switch.
None of that shit. You feel me? You feel me? But here's the thing, right? So the victim wasn't even hit, right? She hit.
They went right past her like that.
Straight past. You feel me?
Ain't hit nothing.
Ain't hit nothing. She hit. Yo, you gotta
I'm
fucking
stop.
She
Nah, one more
hit
time.
she hit a near. Absolutely. Feel me? Didn't even hit the intended target. She hit a nearby vehicle, right?
Oh no! That's not funny. I'm sorry.
Causing more. She didn't hit nobody. She caused damages over more than $1,000, right?
She
She
the
kept it
alternator
going. The Topinator. She hit the Topinator.
combination.
It was all madness and madness. You hear me?
Madness and madness combination.
So look, she fled, right? She
She got the
fled.
fuck up out of there?
Where'd she flee to?
She got up out of there. She fled to 111th Street in a white vehicle, right? And upon further investigation, they found out she does indeed own a white vehicle, a white Honda. So, they come up on her and they asking her,
She knew that shit was gonna break down on her.
yeah, nah. Apparently,
Honda,
they
that
says
shit
they
was
got a projectile.
But you got it shot up.
Yeah, nah. Her Honda, they came up to her. Then she flipped it. She was like, yeah, nah. The only two people that drive
the story.
the story. She was
okay.
like, the only two people that
People
drive the
flipping
Honda
cars.
is her and her boyfriend. And her boyfriend is the one that owns a semi-automatic handgun. Like, just offered up that
Oh, she
information.
just let him. She had my man up.
Yeah.
You
So,
might have told her to though.
It wasn't me.
yeah. So, could you duck a switch, bitch? Could you duck a sentence? Because it looks like this bitch about to be going down.
She about to get like 10.
This is incredible. So she going to jail.
Yeah, straight to jail, right away.
I can't imagine.
Right. Wait.
And yeah, that was the bullshit that I had on Say Cheese.
I can't imagine going to
That's
jail.
insanity.
Huh?
I can't imagine going to jail.
Yeah, it's not for me.
I don't like being on other people's time.
Man, I don't want to
That's
piss
okay.
and shit in front of nobody. That's insane.
Hey, listen. Have y'all ever? Okay, now we're here. Have y'all ever done like any time in a cell?
No.
Nah.
Okay.
I've done time in cuffs.
But you never
That
made.
was it.
They never booked you.
No,
Damn. Okay.
I was a minor too. I was cutting up in a Walmart one time.
Nah, I got booked before. That shit different. I
Nah,
ain't never
I
been
never-
to jail, but I've been booked before. You don't want that experience.
No. Not in there with all them. No. The fuck? Absolutely not.
Listen,
I'm not. No.
I've been booked before. I've been in one of them holding cells where it's 28 niggas.
Yeah, just so many fucking people and they all crazy.
And the toilet right there. And the sink is on the back of the toilet.
Yeah, insane.
They eat breakfast at 4 a.m. I can't.
And then they give you a bologna sandwich and you gotta decide.
At 10 a.m.
Bruh.
Eating bologna at 10 a.m. is nuts.
But you gotta decide what you're gonna do with that bologna sandwich because you can use it to barter.
Man.
I'll tell you a story later. But
You know what I'm saying?
I feel
so
that.
like, yeah, that's how that go. You got to barter with the bologna sandwich, especially if you know your situation. Like when I was in there, I knew I was getting out soon. As soon as the commissioner came in, I was out of there.
Was it a weekend?
It was a Friday,
Damn.
but I went in. It was like maybe like 10, 11 a.m. on a Friday, and then I didn't get out till almost midnight. So like, if it went past midnight, I thought I was over. Because I knew if I was...
You had until Tuesday if that was the case.
Yeah, I was about to say, damn, you spent the whole,
Nah, I got out that same day, but it was like 12 hours. Like, it could have went bad.
Okay.
Like, I definitely thought, I was like, man, it's getting late. This nigga not about to pull up. It's about to be fucked up. I'm about to be in here all weekend. It had already been a whole lot of activity.
Because that's the day the nigga got his... He got his knock his teeth out.
Nigga. I ain't never told you that story, Solo?
No, you have not.
So I'm in holding, right? I'm all processed and shit. And I'm sitting in the corner of the cell. And it's like, on the one hand, it's like you in the corner, right? On the other hand, it's like I can see the whole room. And most of these niggas I could take. Then this OG nigga come in. And he like, yeah, I was in Lorden, blah, 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 woo, woo. Niggas ain't paying him no mind for the first 15, 20 minutes. Then he get up and he gotta go to the bathroom. So he go to the toilet and you know how sometimes when you gotta take a piss, so you can get the piss rolling, you gotta fart. So he farted. But it's a toilet in the middle of the cell, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
It's jutting out of one of the four corners of the cell. So this Mexican dude's like, oh, come on, man, don't do that. And he's like, look, nigga, like I said, I did time at Lorden. If I got a fart, I'm a fart. And you gonna shut the fuck up. So I understood what was going on. I also wasn't that offended by the fart. The front of the room is open. It's bars. We're in jail. Right? Like, dude, what are we talking about? Like, it's air moving through here. It's okay. Won't be that bad for that long. Like, it's not worth getting your teeth knocked out.
Nah, for real.
So, my man turned back around, shimmied a little bit, let a little piss out, and then he had another fart, and he let the fart out. Why
Wait a minute, nigga.
All right, so now, the Mexican nigga's like, oh, man, come on, man, I told you, come on, we don't want to smell that. So my nigga, he said, I told you shut the fuck up. And he finished pissing. Right? He finished pissing. You know what I'm saying? You know, nigga, he gonna shake off and shit. He shook off. He put it away. He turned around, walked up to the Mexican nigga, and he cocked back to whatever the street the jail was on. It was out. His hand went outside the building.
He had Steph Curry range.
Nigga, his hand went so far back.
Hey, yo.
This nigga hand went so fucking far back. Well, he's cocked that bitch back to Jerusalem.
That's a bad joke.
He brought that bitch back to here. That motherfucker and he hit this nigga in the face, right? Now, the problem with this situation was the Mexican nigga was sitting against the wall.
Damn.
So I'm sitting, the wall is here, right? I'm sitting in the corner. So this is the back wall of the cell, right? So it's wall, back wall, another wall over here, toilet in this corner, fucking bars.
Yeah.
When he left the toilet in this corner, He made a beeline to the Mexican nigga in this corner right here by me. And he's sitting on the floor. And he got the one leg to the left with the other leg over it with the knee up. And he's holding it like this. And he's sitting there like, and this nigga hit that nigga in the whole, like, I can't even say what he hit him in because it was his whole face. He didn't like hit him just in the eye or the nose. He hit him dead fucking center.
It was shrapnel.
But his head was right up against the wall.
Yeah, damn.
So when he hit him, it wasn't nowhere. It just bing, and then he came back to the punch. Because he wasn't far from the wall.
Damn.
So when he hit him, it was like bing in the face. And then his head hit the wall, pa, and then his face
And then he
came back to the punch.
too.
Pa.
Woo, rebound.
And so I moved, I had one leg on the bench and I moved the other one up at that point.
Let me get out the way.
Because I was like,
Let me get out the way.
I said, ooh, this don't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
I tucked my little shit in. And I felt like a little bit of a bitch, but a smart nigga, right? Because the nigga was sitting right at my feet when he got hit. And the only way for him to lean was on me. And I don't want nothing to do with this.
Yeah, nah.
So I moved my feet out the way of the Lorton vet.
Mm-hmm.
And the Mexican man who couldn't be quiet.
Mexican man.
But boy,
Nacho Libre.
listen, so he punched the shit out this nigga. And then he hit him a couple more times. And then the little, you know what I'm saying, holding cell CO came and he was like, And he put he's like, y'all can't do this. And so he put both of them niggas in individual cells. And then they moved us to another cell because it was blood in there and they had to clean it up.
Okay.
So they put us in another cell and there wasn't no bench in that bitch. So we was just standing there.
But wait. They didn't take that nigga to the hospital?
No.
So he be
There's no medical unit?
He was all right.
Just say he be okay.
His head was just bleeding a little bit.
His confidence was hurt. That's all was hurt.
He earned that. He should shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That nigga said exactly what he meant.
He did, and he said, what he said? Oh, wow. That sound effect was crazy.
Hey, where Anderson with the Whole Foods?
Hey, yo.
Hey, son. You got your little braid bangs and shit, and then can you finish your podcast with a Whole Foods bag and a pink shirt? Don't talk to me like that.
Hold on, wait.
Hey.
Anderson did this. Can you finish your podcast?
Yeah. He flipped.
You get on my fucking nerves.
He flipped his hair. Can you finish your podcast?
Oh, this is great. This is my topic next. This is great.
Wait, let me push the button.
You only get half a bar.
Clayton Kershaw is a fraud. He's a fraud. This is to let y'all know. Clayton Kershaw is a pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers. He's been a pitcher in the
He
major.
can't throw the ball.
No. He can in the regular season, but when it's the postseason,
He's not throwing.
he gets exposed every time, bro. It's like clockwork. Every year, we sit and TBS. They just zoom in on him, and he's just sitting there like this with his head hung down. Because you know why? On Saturday, he gave up 6 runs in the first inning. Before
Shit.
he only got 1 out.
They ain't pull him?
They did. They pulled him after he had 21 pitches, 6 runs. The only reason he stayed in that,
sit next to me.
the only reason he stayed in the game that long is because they had to bring in the bullpen early to make sure niggas was warmed up. You can't just throw a nigga out there. 6 runs in the first inning, and you only got 1 out. Come on, bro. But this is the thing. I've been saying this for years, bro. Clayton Kershaw is not it. They're like, oh, he's the greatest regular season
Clay
pitcher.
Young Mitchell on your ass.
He's the greatest regular season pitcher of all time. What the fuck does that mean, bro?
He's the Clayton Bigsby of baseball.
I wouldn't go that far because he knows his identity. But it's just like yo, like
Does he know his identity? He thinks he's the guy and he's not.
The thing in baseball is you gotta hide it because as a pitcher, you only pitch 1 every 5 days. So everybody else could be good. You go fuck up. And so and even it's a good point. my bro, he was like, they gonna let Anthony Davis in. They gonna let Tracy McGrady in. I was like, yeah, they play every day.
It's true.
Clayton Kershaw plays once every 5 days. So yeah, man, he's a bum.
Pause. Merlot! Shut up! Hey! All right. Is that all about Clayton Bigsby? I'm sorry, what was his name?
Clayton Kershaw. This is not a Dave Chappelle shit. Skit.
The last half about we kind of talked about earlier, so I'm gonna move on. Let's get to new music, man.
All right.
So I should play drops, right? Is that what I'm supposed to do right here?
We got new music drops.
Not new music
First of
drops,
all,
but
we
we usually
live.
do some combination of that.
Combination.
I don't know why that makes me so happy when I hear.
Yeah. Everybody always be like, "What is that?"
I love it because it's exactly this. Don't do it.
Baseline.
All right, so I think I got first. Ball in my court.
Yeah.
All right, bet. So I'm gonna play Smiff. Hold on, John. Can you come on? Can you please go speak with her? Just please walk through the camera real quick this time. I like when you walk through the camera in your pink shirt. I ain't like that tie-dye yellow.
What was the Flowers mascot? Y'all were He's the pink jaguar. That's what he is.
Oh my God. All right, so this is I think this is the right track. Yeah, no, that's the right one. This is Smiff off the new project Virginia Native availably.
Combination.
Wait a minute, there's a drop for when you say something wrong. Tim, what's the button?
I don't know, nigga. That's your shit.
Because that's not how you say that word.
Longevity.
Yeah. So this is Smiff off the project Virginia Native. This one I liked a lot. This one is called Find My Way. What up, Smiff? Shout out to Smiff too. You can only buy this out. All right. That was Smiff, Find My Way. Of the project Virginia Native. Yeah, new music.
That shit was dope.
Yeah, that was fire.
Appreciate y'all. Next up, I got the Young Mitchell selection, I think. The Musalini,
Yes.
Ice Cold,
The Real Ice Lord.
featuring the Real Ice Lord. Let's get to it.
Moose. Listen, fine tuning.
Yes, Sirske, the Musalini, and got him Rizzy.
Yeah, that's the producer of the project.
Right. And then that track is Ice Cold featuring the Real Ice Lord.
Not the fake one.
That was dope.
No counterfeit Ice Lords, please.
That was dope.
That was dope. I like that, bro.
Thank you.
I love
Yeah, because
y'all
like
should
you
be.
know, you said last week that you know, I had a run where I was just playing R&B. And you was
I
like,
need some bars.
I was like, yeah, nah, they don't remember who my origins.
Yeah, let's make
I was
sure.
gonna say I like the bag. That's what I was saying. I like the bag that y'all be in, like the songs that y'all be bringing. It don't be shit that I would normally like gravitate towards, but I be fucking with it heavy.
That's the thing when
That's
you
the beauty of it.
when you curate music for the homies, right? It's not always about,
What you like?
oh, I just love this song. Like there be other songs in these projects that I like more, but I'm curating for an audience.
Okay.
Right? And the audience I want to curate, I want to be my totality of ear versus like my sweet spot. Does that make sense? So the music I'm gonna bring to the show isn't always 100% my everyday listen, but it's shit that I like, that I know when and where I will listen to it, and I want to curate an audience of people around me that appreciate that world of music.
So that's
not just me. Because there's like what I'm known for. I'm known for soul, boom bap, sample, rap shit. Like that's what people know my ear for. They know if I say it's something in that realm, it's the creme de la creme. But the other stuff that I like, I don't think I'm as known for, but I have a pretty good ear on too. So what I try to do with my new music selections is not always be one-sided toward the boom bap soul sample rap.
Okay. I didn't know that. I thought we were just playing shit you've been listening to.
No, and but the only way for me to play something I've been listening to is to listen to it. So these are things I've listened to.
So, but I would say like that's a different approach because for me, it's literally what I've been listening to.
No, and these are things I've been listening to, but I'm saying it may not be the song that like I like the best from this artist that nobody knows about yet. It's the song that I know will present them the best.
Okay,
does that make sense?
No, that's fair. Because for me, it's
I can feel that. I feel that.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. But for me, it's just like, yo, this is what
I feel will do that.
This is what I've been listening to.
Okay.
So y'all gonna hear this as well.
Okay.
So
and generally speaking, like I don't want to sound like the song that I'm playing isn't one that I'm listening to.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
That.
I'm saying if they might, because like if there's a project I'm presenting, it's not one song on there that I
feel what you're saying. I feel what both of y'all are saying.
Okay.
It's two different approaches though.
Yeah, because my selections is not catering to the audience.
Yeah, you're
this
like,
is what the
I
fuck
don't
I'm
care.
listening to.
And
I don't
you're
care
like,
what.
I'm gonna present them.
Well, see, because I'm trying to present the music in a way where I can convince y'all to go check it out. Not like the audience. Like when I say audience, I mean like us.
Okay, so I get it. Because when I first started, I didn't care. That's why I was putting on sexy red shit. But then I was like, I care a little bit. And I started like, no.
Like I care that, because like if I'm gonna present an artist on this platform that is us and or Lou or Raza or whomever, right? I want to like present music in a way where if it's an artist I like, I want y'all to be able to digest it. Bless you, I think.
Thank you.
I never heard you get that high of a pitch.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
So if I'm going to present it, I'm going to be like, yo, I know what they both like, right? I know what I like. And I know that we have some overlap in those things. And then I can find a song that maybe isn't my favorite joint on there, but I don't dislike the song. But it's the best way for me to present like, hey, I want you to fuck with them. And I think this is the way for me to sell it to both of y'all in this time frame.
Yeah. I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just like, nah, nigga, this is what I like. And y'all gonna like it too.
I don't want it to come off like anything I'm presenting I don't like.
No. I get that. But I'm just saying, like, I'm presenting what I like.
Extra care.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't care about if you like it or Solo like it, if Raza like. Nah, this is what I've been listening to this week. And y'all gonna hear it as well.
I fuck with
If
that.
you don't like it, charge to the game.
Hey, fuck you, pal.
Fuck you, buddy.
I mean, listen. If we can't agree on one music song, it's not the end of our friendship. So I don't give a fuck. So,
well, speaking of, we've got solo selection.
Yes. Change of pace.
This track is by Flourescents. Mm-hmm. Track is called Roll the Dice. The cover art is what looks like a diamond encrusted scorpion. Or what's
Cobra.
Cobra. That's the one with the.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cobra by the Flourescents. I like this cover art a lot.
isn't a cobra a snake?
Yes.
So you named a spider. Also, I love when music does that. It'd be a scene from a black exploitation film.
Okay. Big solo. That was the Flourescents. Well, no, just Flourescents.
Yeah.
No, that track was called Roll the Dice.
Yeah, I just found out about them. They're from Chicago.
Punk. They are punky punk.
Mm-hmm.
I like that though. I like that. I did. I enjoyed that. Mainly because it wasn't redundant. It made sense.
Mm-hmm.
I fucked with it.
Yeah.
So yeah. Y'all check all these groups out and these songs out and these artists out that we be putting in the new music segment, man. Don't be weird.
Ooh.
Oh, it's the captain.
El Capitan.
What up, Capitan? Is that the end of the? That's the end of the music, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
What is this?
We gotta go home.
This is 227, right?
Yeah.
227.
22, huh? Nah, we started early, but it's okay. So this has been the Bassline Podcast, episode 227. You heard Merlot?
Yeah.
Merlot, shut up! This has been episode 227. I'm your host as always, Capo, feeling good, feeling great. To the left of me as always is none other than my good man in Young Mitchell we trust.
Yeah, man. Let's
Big Natitude.
let's get up out of here, man. Let's
Can we close them doors?
Yeah.
But not yet.
Not yet. We got
Last but certainly not least, before Merlot comes out the back like beast,
beast mode.
we got Big Solo. You already know what the fuck going on.
Yeah.
Wait, let's make sure it's appropriate. You know what I'm talking about?
You feel me? Yeah.
Don't do it.
Baseline. Straight like that.
That shit makes no sense at all, but it's appropriate at all times.
Very.
With that being said, this has been the Bassline Podcast 227, or as we calling it around these parts, 227. We're about to do some form of foolery with this cover art. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, we about to take some wild pictures.
I love it.
All right. With that being said, we out of here. As we do it this time, wait.
Make sure you're ready.
Yeah, because I don't think I am. Hold up, son.
Let's get on one accord. That's the whole reason this show is a
tabernacle.
thing. Tabernacle. I like it.
You see what I'm talking about? Okay.
Are you Jewish?
No, I'm not. But I gotta come up with a song for us to exit on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know what I want to do. No. Let's. Oh, I know what we gonna do.
Make it a good one.
I know what we gonna do.
Do.
No, don't do that. All right, I got it. I got it queued up. You fucker. All right. So, Young Mitchell, as we do it this time every week, where's the drop? Can you tell the people what to do?
Close them doors.
You know it.
Step back, doors closing.
First of all, we live.